Hey guys, welcome back. I'm facing this. Okay, so I'm at home in Pennsylvania, taking advantage of this 72-hour liberty. If you have seen my video not too long ago, I talk about, hey, sometimes I take advantage of the 72-hour liberty, and that's exactly what I did. Caleb, what's up? Madman, what's up? Coley Booster, how you doing? MEC, thank you for the love. I'm just bringing it up on my laptop here. Hello everybody, it's been a while since I've gotten a good internet connection. I don't really, it's as much as I would love to do this every day. Jay Park, what's up? Jake Lee, thank you for your kind words. I will keep up the good vids. Chelsea, welcome back. Jupiter, welcome back. I'm in Pennsylvania right now just for today. I just got here today. I'm gonna spend my time with my family tomorrow, and then on Monday I'm heading back to Pennsylvania. Alfred, thank you for your love. Jay Park, I miss you too, bro. December I'm coming back for like 10 days or something like that. We can hang out then. Liberty call. How much longer until you get out of the Navy? I'm gonna re-enlist for like 3 years to do shore command, so I'm looking at least like a total of 6 years left. So, but until then I'm gonna rack up as much money, and probably by the time I leave the Navy I'll have maybe 6 figures. Probably 6 figures. So by the time I'm 30, I'll have 6 figures. MEC, what's up? Hey Yoon, have you had any trouble with superiors seeing your video where you say you decide the Navy? Nope, not at all. Never had any problem. So responsible. What is your current job, Yoon? My current job is in a very short, simplified manner. Other people, why don't you go officer? I'm not interested. But yeah, a lot of people have seen my videos. A lot of people. Okay, in a nutshell, what I do. Okay, so in my ship, right, other different departments order parts, right? For example, let's say this is a machine, right? A big giant machine that's very important for the ship. Let's say this part of the machine breaks and they need a repair. Then they're gonna write up the paperwork saying, hey, we need a replacement part for this. And they're gonna route it up, and then I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna say, okay, if you want a repair part for that, you're going to need this, this, and this. Then, we can proceed from there. So I'm like the middleman that makes sure all the paperwork is in place for everything to go through. Thank you for advice. I'm planning to be a master at arms. MA, awesome. MA is a very good job. Like our ovens. Frank, what's your enlisted rank? I'm an E3. Is that what you signed up to do? Yes. So logistics equals inventory in certain areas? Yes. So sometimes S6, right? I'm S6 in supply, aviation supply. We have a lot of aviation parts. So within my division, a separate group does inventory. So they have a storeroom. They do inventory, make sure everything is 100%. Am I interested in becoming a chief? No. Any tips for future corpsmen? I'm really excited, looking forward to it in the future. I mean, corpsman wise, I have no clue. But in terms of just financially and taking advantage of the military, yeah, save up a lot of money. When you have a lot of money saved, it gives you options, it gives you power, it gives you freedom to choose the lifestyle that you want. So make sure when you're in the military, save up as much money as you can, because that's going to set you up. That's going to give you options. A lot of people in the military Unfortunately, they want to get out, but they start, come in as single, get married, have a kid, and then, they don't really want to stay, but they get stuck into being in the military. Are you eager to get higher rank? Yeah, for the pay. I'm going as AD. Any information? AD, I don't know too much about AD, but killing Harvey, just exactly what I said before with the corpsman advice, HM advice. Just save up a lot of money. And when you are in the military, find what you're good at and then pursue that as your passion. When you get out of the Navy, would you ever think about switching to the Air Force? Give me that work. I wouldn't necessarily want to go to the Air Force. If I really wanted to, if Space Corps was actually, if Space Corps actually becomes a thing, I wouldn't mind becoming an officer, logistics officer, or supply officer for the Space Corps. Can we see your graduation picture? I don't have a boot camp graduation picture printed out. Yeah, I don't have one printed out. Well, my laptop update. Okay. So I'm reading all the questions, so that's why I'm going in order. Do you ever go out to sea? Do you like it? Yeah, I always, every other week I'm basically out to sea. You don't really notice because I have my videos set automatically to post. So you think I'm on land, like today, right? I posted a video, but I was actually in transit from Virginia to Pennsylvania. I was driving for 6 hours when the video got posted. Awesome, thanks Yoon. Keep up the hard work. You got it, man. I know you can't necessarily talk politics, but what's your feeling about North Korea and the Pacific? In my opinion, just North Korea wise, North Korea, I don't think they're ever going to do anything, but let me think. But it'll just be interesting to see what happens in the future. I'm not really into politics. I'm more into financials. If North Korea ever, if war happens, then, stock market could potentially crash, which would be bad for me because I have, a lot of money invested in it. What do you think about the new camos coming out? I'm pretty excited. I wish they get rid of the stupid black boots, but unfortunately they're going to keep the black boots. Which kind of sucks. Yoon, should I get a G-Shock? In my opinion, yes. You should either contemplate on a Timex or a G-Shock. G-Shock is very durable. Timex is very functional. What was the Navy food like today? I didn't eat the food in the Navy today. Do you still journal? Yes. What do you do in your off time? MEC, in my off time, I watch a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk videos, very business-minded. I watch videos about, financials. I watch videos about increasing my YouTube subscribers, bettering my YouTube channel, or read some books. Yeah. What industries are you major investment in? Tech. So, recently, Shopify freaking tanked. Not tanked, but it dipped a lot, which kind of hurt. So within 5 months of me starting investing, all right, here we go. All right, so in terms of investments, yeah, so in 5 months I made 1,700 profit, and then within like 5 days, Shopify started to dip, and all my profits were just eaten up, and I just have like $100 profit right now. So my profit margin is kind of low. You just got a boot camp. Should I invest 1,000 in stock? That dude, no. For right now, save up save up your money, and read up on a lot of books on saving, investing, and find your passion. That's the major thing. find whatever you like to do, find whatever you're good at. So for me, you know, I found my voice, my passion in making videos. So, you know, that's what I'm pursuing right now. So instead of investing right away, just save up your money, make sure you understand it. Because even for me, you know, even after reading a couple books on investments and watching videos on investments, I'm making mistakes, right? I'm making rookie mistakes. So like my Shopify investment was in a way a rookie mistake. So as I've scored 75, 65. Estella. Watched Qualled at A School. Yoon. Thomas, if you, I don't think you can, Thomas. It's kind of extreme. How much did you save your first year in? I think right about 6,000 or 7,000. Yoon, you should really watch Martin Kelly's Martin. Let's see, Caleb. Let me look him up right now. Because recently I found this guy who's very into investing and he shares like a lot of stuff. It might be the same person. He like does a very one-cut video. I mean, how is the balance? Okay. How is the balance between your personal life and the Navy? There's a good balance, you know. While you are out at sea, you're not going to have a lot of balance because you work 12 hours and then, you don't, it's not 12 hours and done. You work maybe like 14, 15 hours and then you sleep for 8 hours at least. So you don't have a lot of time, but yeah. Also, are stocks long-term and short-term to sell? How are you going about changing uniform type 3? I think Sam, to my knowledge, whenever my ship changes to uniform, it's when we get money to purchase the uniform. When we get the money to purchase the uniform, then we're gonna buy it. The whole ship, not just like parts by parts. Why did they change the uniform? Do you like it? They just change it every couple of years. Really, there's no real reason. There are a lot of people complain because they say the military wastes so much on uniforms that are repetitive. Looking forward to joining the Navy as an HM. Struggling with paperwork. Your videos are helping. You got it more. See, the thing is, it doesn't matter if you like him or not. About this Shirkelly guy, right? I don't know him. Martin Shirkelly. Okay. See, it doesn't matter if he's good or not, but what matters to me is that he's good enough to get your attention, and he's good enough for you to share with me about him. So, either way, he's good. Either way, he won. Whether you like him or not doesn't matter. Either way, he's good. He's good enough to get your attention. That's what you have to know. I'm leaving in February as H10. What about you? 12/7 Dutch. If I decide to start a YouTube channel while serving, should I use my real name or no? Caleb. It's up to you, man. I have a channel where I don't say anything about my name. You don't even really know it's me. You could play along both ways. You could have a channel where you promote your brand, which is yourself, or you could have a channel where you promote a brand, which is like a thing. I'll be right back, guys. All right. By the way, this is going to be a pretty short live. I think maybe like 20-30 minutes. I'm gonna eat soon, so that's why. So I'm going through all the videos. So bear along with me. What are the names of your other 5 channels, Sam? One of them is Yoon Kim Project. It's a watch channel where I have one video, viral video. That one video in a year. I made that one video when I was working in a watch store, and I saw a problem, and the solution was, so the problem was a lot of people came into the watch store with a problem about their watch. And what I decided to do was, hey, let me record and explain the solution to that, right? And I made tons of videos with that, posted on that channel, and only one video went viral. And that video, I think right now has about 450,000 views. And that by itself in a year generated me $850. And it's going to do relatively the same next year. So one video that took me about 3.5 minutes to make generates me $1,000 each year. If I decide to start okay. Yoon, should I get a car when I get to my duty station? That, dude, it depends, man. If you think, so for example, let's say you buy a car, right? This is how I look at it, that dude. If I buy a car, and for example, let's say after gas, insurance, and paying off the car, it's about a $300 investment every single month. The way I look at it is, hey, can I get $300 worth of use every single month? So for example, right, I go out to sea a lot. There are some months where there are months where I don't use my car. I wouldn't use my car at all because I'm out at sea a lot of the time. So to me, it doesn't make sense for me to have a car, even though it is a lot convenient at times. But I'm not gonna get the proper amount of use for a vehicle. So I'm having a depreciating asset that just doesn't make sense. So for example, right, let's say you graduate A school and you decide, hey, I want to buy a car, right? Awesome. You buy a $10,000 car, used. And then, you go to your ship, you go to your duty station, and then boom, you go on a deployment for 7 months. Now that $10,000 car that you got, that you hardly used, after 7 months is maybe worth like $9,500 because it's 7 months older and it just depreciates in value. So to me, it doesn't make sense for me to buy it, as of right now while I'm in the Navy. What's your favorite part about being in the Navy outside of financials, if there is any? So EG, besides financials, right? The thing that I love the most about being in the military is the fact that, okay, 2 things. Number one, it created a very, very good work ethic for me, right? I use this example a lot of, I used to work 16 hours a day, 70, 80 hours a week, and I did that for like 4 months. And when you're in the civilian world, you think after 8 hours it's a lot, but being in the military, it has taught me discipline. It has taught me work ethic. It has taught me like, hey, I'm very more capable than I thought about, So that's one. And number 2 is when you are in the military, right, you don't know what you want to do with your life, right? You don't know, hey, maybe the military is my career path, or hey, I don't know exactly what I want to do, so let me join the military and let me, figure it out. So when you are in the military, the best thing that you can do is while you are in, use this time, use this opportunity, your 4-year, 5-year contract, to find your passion. So for me, I found my passion in making videos, right? I've been making videos for 2 years now, and my channel is growing. And, by the time I'm 30, I think I can get to maybe about 300,000, 400,000 subscribers. That's my goal. That's an ambitious goal for me. So yeah, I think probably by the time I'm age 30, I can make a living off of YouTube. And that's very realistic. Are you going to collab with JT? Yeah, whenever I go to California, him and I talk every once in a while. We're definitely going to collab. What's your favorite part? Okay. What are your plans after Navy, like career-wise? Brittany, probably make a lot of YouTube videos, have multiple YouTube channels, and just travel. I'm just going to do a lot of vlogging, going to travel a lot with my girlfriend, and see a lot of things and experience a lot of things. I would highly advise every single one of you to find your passion and find a way to create it and monetize it on YouTube, because that gives you freedom. So every single month right now, within 2 years of effort, I'm making right about $300, $400 every month on YouTube. So imagine in by the time I'm age 30, I'm 24 right now, and I'm putting extra 6 years of work. By that time, I'm probably going to be making $700 to $800 a month on YouTube, just passive income, right? This whole month I maybe posted 2 videos, and I've still, because I have over 500 videos, 500 videos made me $300 this month without me posting any videos. So in 7 years, when I have massive amounts of videos, it's going to give me so much freedom to do whatever I want with my life. What's this about? Gaming Balter, Gaming Balter, how you doing? If you're new to my live, just a hangout session, man. Just graduated from college and would like to be a physician assistant. Do you think it's a good move to join the military? Marsha speaks. Financially, yes. Experience-wise, yes. If you want to own your business, yes, in my opinion. If you want to have your own financial, chiropractic or physician business, experience-wise, in my opinion, yes. If you, when you're in the military, you become an officer, be a nurse, or whatever in the HM field. I'm not too expert on that, but if you save up a lot of your money, get the experience. I think it's a great opportunity of a startup of, hey, I want to own my own business, and you could move on that way. Okay. How risky really is it to start a business? Coral, when I was in high school, I started a business. I did affiliate marketing, spent maybe $1,500 total, but it failed. But even if a business fails, right? My philosophy is keep on going. So I'm keep moving forward. I don't do the same thing, but every experience is a good experience. Every experience is a good experience and a worthy experience as long as you learn from it. So I learned a lot during the early years of my high school life and early college, which shaped me to be the person that I am today. And projected my future wise, it's gonna be one heck of a life. Julius, Afrocentric. Julius, you keep changing your name, man. Name of my other 5 channels: one's Yoon Kim Project, one is I can't really look at it now. Sang, what's up? Welcome back. Graduated from Meridian, Mississippi yesterday. Oh, graduated yesterday, watching from Meridian, Mississippi. Sang, are you what's your rate? LS? YN? PS? It's good to see that you graduated from boot camp. You were a long follower. Are you currently going to college? And how is it try to double time? I know some of my friends go to college. They take about 3 classes, and they really don't have a lot of time. But I recently finished up a math class, so I get some college class credits there. But I'm not too seriously into college right now. James, if you change your rate, okay. Told my recruiter I'm switching branches if I don't get a rate change, and he said it was available. I still haven't signed anything yet, so I'm skeptical about what he said. James, it's funny, right? when you first go to MEPS, you know, they'll be like, oh yeah, these rates are not available and it's not available for anytime soon. And then once you start saying, hey, I'm gonna, you know, go to other branches, they start saying, oh yeah, it's available. You know, it's crazy, dude. But yeah, man, make sure you follow up. Make sure, you know, if your heart is into this thing, you know, make sure, right? Just say like, hey, just be like just even like go to that recruiting station, talk with that guy, say, hey, this needs to be done, or I'm not gonna ship out on the ship out date. I don't care, because you don't get in trouble. At the end of the day, that recruiter is gonna get in trouble because he set you up for failure. And you made it very clear that you didn't want that, and you wanted your next 4 years, 5 years of your life in a specific way that you really wanted, but he didn't follow up, so he messed up. Pack Seaman, Six Pack Jesus. So Pack Seaman, so for example, if I give you an example within my ship, they're the deck department, right? I mean, Pack Seaman, they are the deck department. They have a, from what I see, right, they have a pretty difficult life, but you know, every Pack Seaman that I know, they have a pretty difficult, you know, job, you know, in terms of just working long hours, but you know, they are very on top of their game. You know, as a sailor, you know, I respect them very much because they're very on top of their game. They're very good people, and their work ethic is just through the roof, man. Yoon, any tips when I get to the fleet? That dude, just keep the motivation that you have right now. You know, when you get to a ship, you're gonna lose your motivation. You know, like I lost my motivation to some degree, but I always have it back, you know, because YouTube is my big anchor. Keep your motivation. Don't let anybody take it away from you. You're going to feel very discouraged. You're going to say, hey man, I feel like it was a big mistake joining the Navy, and you're gonna hate that you joined the Navy. There are going to be days like that, but you know, make sure you know why you are in the Navy. Make sure you know why you joined, and you know, make sure you have a why, right? You know, for me, the reason why I do the things that I do is for my family, right? For have a better life for my family. So make sure you always, you know, keep your why, keep your reason as your anchor. You talked about re-enlisting earlier. Are you going to try out to become an MC this time? Nope. Nope. I really want to make a YouTube channel about my time in service. I would also like to travel. Don't know what to do, what to make videos about, considering I have already seen everything Navy-wise. Caleb, so one thing that you can do, and one thing that I'm going to do in the future, is just document your journey. So for example, right, you know, for me, for next year, I want to be the sailor of the year for the whole ship, right? So what I'm probably going to be doing is I'm just going to document the journey of, hey, this is my goal, right? I want to be financially, by next year, have $40,000. You know, in terms of YouTube subscriber count, I want to have 15,000 or 20,000 subscribers by next year, and I want to be the sailor of the year next year. And I'm going to give maybe like a weekly update on my progress, and even, you know, in between, you have a physical progress, right? You want to get buff and, you know, built or whatnot. You know, you have a journey about that. You document that process of your life as a sailor. You know, it doesn't have to be a daily basis, doesn't have to be a weekly basis. It could be every other week, or it could just be once a month. But document in a way that it's not for everybody else, but it's more for you to look back on, like a video log, a journal of your journey of your life. So that's what I'm probably going to do. That's one big project that I'm working on, trying to figure out, piece all things together. So I'm a very entrepreneurial sailor, right? So I'm going to be documenting the journey of a entrepreneurial sailor, and that's all about financials. At the same time, very ambitious with YouTube, very ambitious with you know, becoming the sailor of the year on the whole ship. So that's what I'm gonna, YouTube about. What are other things others doing on their 72-hour liberties? Some are drinking, some are, going to see their family, some are relaxing, some are just, eating out, whatever people want to do. Ruth McMillan, how can we find your other channels? I really enjoy your videos. My other channels are secret. I mean, you can find one. One's a very viral video. One's Yoon Project, the Young Emperor. The YH group. I forgot my origami. I have an origami channel. I have a card game channel that I made in high school. I have a channel about men's style. I have a channel about... I used to do a lot of things when I was in middle school and high school. I mean, those are sometimes fun to watch for me because it's like I had this, even when I was in like high school, I had this desire to be on YouTube. And it's going to be so funny for me to watch this 10 years from now when I have 1 million subscribers, because I just knew when I was in high school and that something like this was for me. Thoughts on Nav of the Beast? He seems like an amazing dude. He seems like he has, I'm sure he has struggles in his life, but it seems like everything is going well for him in his life, and I'm very proud of him. It would be awesome to meet him one day. He tricked me. MF said I'll have it by the end of the month, so I'm giving him till the end of October. If not changes, I'm switching branches. Miguel. On the same position, they gave me CS. I wanted PR, Pararescue. Yeah, I talked to PR the other day. If they don't switch my job, I'm going Army. What percent do you have in TSP? It used to be 20%. Now I put it down to 1% because I just started to put my money in investing. But I'm gonna put it back up to 20% soon. Is BM looked down upon, seen as a bad job? In a general sense, yes. It's deck department, pack seamen, and BMs are kind of considered the kind of the bottom of the line, but they're not. It's just perceived that way, yes, because of the ASVAB score. But every job, every rate in the Navy is extremely important. So like, I want to be able to do the jobs that the BMs do, dude. I respect what they do, man. Daily GoPro footage of something especially on a ship. I like the documentation idea. Yep, Gary Vaynerchuk, man. Caleb. Can you speak about what you know about ABEs? Tupu. I don't know too much about ABEs. I have a friend that's an ABE. Or is he an ABH? But yeah. Air Department. ABE. I don't know too much about him. Will you ever introduce your girlfriend to this channel, and how'd you guys meet? Brittany Davis. I met my girlfriend online. She stalked me, and we've been talking since last November. I met her for the first time in August, beginning of August. We went to Disney World, had the best time, and yeah, so she lives very far away. But I am going to post a video that I made with her during that time. You will see it in the future. So it's going to be awesome. Do you have a tip? Do you tip at Next for haircut? Nope. Well, yeah, but no. You do tip, but you don't have to tip. Do you like the food in the Navy? Do you like the ship life? Food in the Navy, it's okay sometimes. Sometimes it sucks. Ship life, it's all right. A lot of people don't like it, but a lot of people just have you know, higher living expectations, higher living standards. You know, when you're in the Navy, right, you're not going to live a good life. You know, I might post a video. I recorded myself cleaning up human feces the other day. It's kind of intense. A brief overview, right? So, my division owns a bathroom, right? And this guy, what this guy decided to do, you know, we don't know who this guy is, but he had a roll of toilet paper, but he dropped it in the toilet. So, alright, so I'm going to have to wrap this up soon, guys. So, what this guy decided to do, right? He dropped the toilet paper in the toilet, and then he pooped over the toilet paper, and then I had to clean it up because, you know, somebody has to clean it up. No one wants to clean it up, so I always, you know, volunteer to clean that up. But yeah, so alright, guys, I'm going to have to go soon. I'll be back later, maybe, possibly, most likely tomorrow. So I'm just going to breeze through the questions, and I gotta go, guys. Okay. Any tips for A school? Make sure you study a lot. Make sure you get, if you really want to be in the Navy, get AAP or get, you know, #1 in your class. Get that auto promotion. How can I have self-confidence? Self-confidence. You have that, dude. You just have to be comfortable with your appearance. You know, for me, one of the biggest things that I struggled with middle school and high school was I got made fun of a lot because I had a big head and my self-image was low. But you know, once I've started to realize, hey, you know, I just started to become more comfortable with myself. This is a very long topic. I don't have a lot of time to discuss it, but you just have to know who you are and be comfortable with that. And then, you know, I'm an introvert at heart, but when I'm aware of who I am, I'm starting to be aware of who I am and what I'm good at, and know what I'm good at, and I'm starting to become an extrovert. So this could be a whole different separate segment that I'll make later on. Okay. It's alright, I ship out to boot camp January 3rd. Your vid's extremely helpful. Thank you, Yoon. Go Navy. You got it, Tupu. Discard the fact that you have to do shit like that. Disgusting people. Yeah, I might actually post that. You know, I'm gonna put viewers discretion advised. I'm cleaning a toilet with human feces. Imagine doing that every single day. What advice can you give on how to deal with a very lazy recruiter? Go find a different recruiter that's not lazy. We love you, Yoon. Go Navy. MEC, thank you. What do you think about my Navy brand name? Caleb, brand name, that's something that's always gonna, it's an ebb and flow. It's always gonna change. Like for me, for the last, you know, ever since I've been in the Navy, ever since I started YouTube, I've had many different names. Last Hwarang, the YH group, the Origami channel, Just Yoon, Yoon Kim Project, Yoon Kim Network, the Young Emperor. You know, I've had many different names. You have to start somewhere, find what works. So for me to find Just Yoon was a huge process. It took me forever to find my brand name of Just Yoon, which is a story for later on. But yeah, I missed it. How is it like being a minority in the Navy? Being Korean is minority, but Asian is not a minority. The Navy is made up of a lot of minorities. So in a way, if you are Caucasian, white, you might be a minority in some cases, because there's a lot of people from Africa, China, Philippines, from many different places. So alright guys, that's all the time that I have today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great Navy day.